What's going on, guys? Kevin Svenson here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to discuss the price of Bitcoin. I want to look at this symmetrical triangle that everybody has their eye on right now. So I want to go over what indicators I'm looking at right now, what moving averages I'm looking at right now, and I want to discuss what it's going to take to get a major break to the upside and what it's going to take to get a major break to the downside. So if you've been watching this channel, you should know that I am leaning a little bit more bearish in the near term, but we are consolidating right now, so anything is possible. So we're going to be going over a few indicators and how I see this playing out. Now, we've had a lot of new subs recently. So for a lot of you guys right now, school is starting, the semester is starting. Just so you guys know, on this channel, we like to keep things pretty concise. We like to keep all of our videos within like a 5 to 6 minute range. Just making it so that, we don't want to waste your time. There's a lot of channels out there that will spend like hours upon hours on their videos and streams, and it's really hard to keep up with what their view on the market is. I like to make sure that my viewers know exactly what I think about the market at any given moment, so you can just hop in any video and you know exactly what my opinions are. Before we get started on the Bitcoin analysis, I want to first mention our sponsor, CryptoWatch. As you guys know, I've been using CryptoWatch for the past couple years now, and the reason for that is because it's the only platform that I need to use. CryptoWatch is a command center for the crypto world. You can trade from all the top exchanges on this platform, and you can trade any asset listed on those exchanges all from one platform. You also get mobile alerts. You can trade on mobile. You can literally do everything you need to do for crypto investing and trading all from one platform. So if you guys are interested in signing up with this platform, definitely use my affiliate links below. Now let's get started with the Bitcoin analysis. So if you've been watching this channel, we've been keeping a close eye on the blue 21 EMA here that you see on the chart. The 21 EMA has acted as a great breakdown indicator and a great resistance indicator, and that is still holding true right now. Every time you get a daily candle close below that 21 EMA, you get continued bearish moves to the downside, and also the 21 EMA is acting as a good resistance indicator right now. So the 21 EMA is my main resistance indicator right now on the daily chart. If you're looking at here in this area right here, we wicked above the 21 EMA, used it as resistance, and pulled back to horizontal support. We had once we got that daily candle close below the 21 EMA, we pulled back to 9,400. And we didn't spend much time above the 21 EMA in this area right here. And also recently, on yesterday's pump, we also got a little bit of a wick above the 21 EMA and pulled back. So the 21 EMA, it is holding true that the 21 EMA is a great resistance indicator right now. So right now, everybody's looking at this formation. Everybody's looking at the symmetrical triangle. Personally, I'm still leaning towards this turning into a descending triangle, but as it stands right now, we are in a symmetrical triangle. So in terms of this formation, in terms of the resolution of this formation, right now we do see, of course, we see a continuation on the lower highs and a continuation on the higher lows. We have the 21 EMA right above us right here. So for the bullish case, what I need to see is I need to see the bulls break above the 21 EMA, use the 21 EMA as support, and move, of course, towards that downward sloping resistance line, which does coincide with our previous resistance right here. If the bulls can manage to break above the downward sloping resistance and use it as support and range out of this area, then at that point, I would say it's quite likely that we do get an extended bullish move to the upside, testing back to, the 12,000 level at least, right? Ranging back to this previous resistance right here, this area here. At that point, I would say 12,000 is quite likely if you can break the downward sloping resistance and use it as support and get some nice bullish continued moves off that level, off the 11,000 level, right? If you can build that support, if you can turn that previous resistance at 11,000 into support, that is a huge bullish sign that we will be testing back up to at least $12,000 in my opinion. Bitcoin is using these whole numbers right now pretty consistently. So that is what I see for the bullish case. And of course, as you're ranging out of this formation, you're going to be using that 21 EMA as support as well. You're going to want to hold above the 21 EMA as you're pushing to the upside here. So that is what I need to see for the bulls. So in the short term, what the bears need to do to get a break below this formation is they need to continue to use the 21 EMA as resistance. And as long as the bears continue to use the 21 EMA as resistance, then eventually you are going to break below the upward sloping support line. And if you do that, you are going to be entering descending triangle territory and ranging into this area. And at that point, I think it becomes extremely likely that you do break below this range and test down towards the golden retrace. If you just go from swing low to swing high of our entire run here, of our entire parabolic swing, from swing low to swing high, the golden retrace does come in at about $7,200 to $7,300. So if we do break down out of the symmetrical triangle, 2 horizontal lows once again, and test the horizontal lows at 9,100, 9,400, I think it's quite likely, as we're creating this descending triangle, I think it's quite likely that we will break to the downside and test down towards the golden retrace right here at about 72 to 7,300. I think this will be front ran a little bit at about 7,500. I think a lot of people are going to have their eyes out for the golden retrace if we do get a breakdown out of this formation. And at that point, guys, if the price does range back to this area and test this as a major support level, what I need to see at that point, one of my requirements right now for this low to be a true parabolic low, to create a larger scale parabolic formation and create a larger scale uptrend, one of my requirements for this support test is getting volume levels that exceed previous levels. If we can get volume levels that exceed previous levels on this test to the downside, then I would say it's extremely likely that we do at least get the next parabolic formation, the next parabolic run, the next parabolic advance, right? If we do get volume levels that exceed previous levels on this next test to the downside, if we do break to the downside of this descending triangle theoretically, what I need to see at that point is volume levels that exceed previous levels. If you can get volume levels that exceed previous levels, then you would at the very least test back up for the next parabolic advance, test higher highs before ranging back to find good support once again. And at that point, if you get volume levels again that exceed previous levels, then at that point you would most likely get another parabolic advance to retest the highs here at 20,000. And of course, attempting to break above that level. So as long as on each low you get volume levels that exceed previous levels, that sets you up for the next parabolic advance. If Bitcoin does the first scenario, the bullish scenario, where you break above the 21 EMA, use it as support, get above the downward sloping support and break out of this range, on the break of the downward sloping resistance, I would personally, I don't think that run would be very long lasting. I think we would just retest resistance and pull back. We'll have to see. But on this break of the formation, I would need to see some major buy volume come in to really be convinced that we've found enough support along this area right here, and that we're ready to continue bullish. I'm very skeptical that if we break to the upside of this formation, that we would then be, testing the previous highs and breaking into new yearly highs. I would be very skeptical of that taking place unless we did get major volume on that breakout. If we got major volume on that breakout and had some good bullish continuation, after that breakout, then of course I would say it's likely that, maybe we are ready to break to new yearly highs. But personally, I'm still leaning a little bit more bearish. I do think a retest of the golden retrace at about 7,500 is more likely. But that's just how I'm seeing the charts right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, use my CryptoWatch affiliate links below if you're interested in signing up, and I will see you all in the next video.